Welcome everyone to the Derpzilla channel, and today I'm taking a look at the SmallRig cage for the DJI Action Cam 3 and 4. Check out this sweet Mad Max rig setup I got going on here. And really that's because the included bundled cage that comes with the Action 4 is almost useless. It does add some extra protection of your camera with some extra bulk, but it has nothing else. There's no adapter area to actually add any attachments. So that's why I have the zip tie holding my mic set up, and don't mind the painter's tape here. But also the way it's cut on the side here, you can't fit this USB-C mic adapter. It seems like it's a really popular mic adapter from USB-C to the mic cord here, and it's cut just the way where this doesn't fit properly, so it kind of falls out if you don't give it any support. Now I did kind of embellish on the overall look of this, but that whole setup is why I decided, after picking up this camera not even that long ago, I've only used it I think once or twice just doing some testing, but I went ahead and picked up the SmallRig cage, as you can see here, off of Amazon. And it does say it's a cage for the Action 3, but the Action 4 is identical in dimensions and fits this perfectly. So we're gonna go ahead and take a closer look at it and see why it's so much better than this included useless cage. Here we have the SmallRig cage for the Action 3 and 4 cameras, as the cameras have the exact same layout and dimensions. And as you can see, it does have the same vertical mounting solution as the plastic cage that comes from DJI, but it also has its own horizontal mount. So the actual plastic mount here actually has a cutout here, and then the camera has its own attachment that will feed through here, that you will attach your little mounts here, these little magnetic mounts that snap in. This is actually a SmallRig one I picked up that meshes up with the bottom of the SmallRig cage a little bit more precisely, if I can hopefully show you the right side here, and gives you a little bit more of a magnetic grip than the typical mounting solution. Now, as you can see here, compared to the DJI one, they both have that vertical attachment point as mentioned. Now, the thing I really don't like about the DJI one, amongst other things, is to add the camera, you have this kind of wonky buckle. It pries open a little bit and you have to just kind of squeeze the camera through here. Whereas the SmallRig right here actually has this really nice locking mechanism button. You hit that button and the door kind of opens up. You'll take your camera as shown right here, and you can just kind of drop her in like that, slam the door closed, and it locks. Boom, you're done. It is installed into the cage. That's simple. Now, another cool thing is you do have access to your door here, so you can actually open up right here, and you'll have access to your battery and your SD card. Now, the cage right here from DJI, you pretty much have to remove it from the cage to get access to those items. So this is super easy. You don't have to actually take this off of a tripod or whatever mount you have going on. You can actually just open it up. Now, if it is vertically mounted, it's going to have to either, you may want to remove it from there, or you're going to have to swivel the whole camera like this to gain access. But it's still an option, which is cool. And you just push it closed, it automatically will relock. And another cool thing is it's got a wide opening cut right here to give you full access to your USB-C port. The door is off. Here is your button. So you actually don't have like a button cover for your power button. You actually have direct access to your real button. And then if you want to get your adapter, snaps in just like that, perfectly attached, no wobble, not kind of hanging off by a thread. So that's a super cool feature right there. And yeah, this is a quick look at it right here. And another thing that I really the main choice of why I went with the cage is I now have a shoe mount here, and I have my mic. It's on there, super good, super durable. You have direct access to your recording button. It's not like a real, not like a wonky cover like the plastic cage right here has, where it's, you push in a little spongy button, which then pushes the actual button. Yeah, I really don't like that whole option. Same with the power button. I like the direct access here. It's recessed, so if you have an impact, it's not going to hit those buttons unless you're like drop it on a fence post or stake or something sticking out of the ground, or a nail. But you know, overall, it you know, perfect setup. I love the actual mounting solutions here. Here is their SmallRig little mounting adapter. I forgot what they call these things, but it just grips in super easy. I mean, it's not going anywhere. You got the little nubs, boom. And another great feature is it does have a threaded adapter right here, so you can thread into some of the tripods or other mounting solutions if they don't have, you know, if you don't have a way to actually mount your SmallRig or your DJI little mount. And then this one actually has recessed little mounting arms here, so you can either recess them like that, and you can actually mount a threaded thing here even, or so you can actually have this on a tripod screwed in, snap your camera in, or if you have a, you know, a mounting solution that requires something for these, you can do that. So that's another cool feature. Overall, super cool. Love this mount. It's very inexpensive, very tough, durable. Yes, you will gain a little bit of weight, but the trade-off, you know, of what you gain for that weight is, you know, it's worth it. Unfortunately, if they would actually make this thing, you know, useful, add like a mounting solution to it, really just needs a mounting solution, and, you know, Dremel this out a little bit more, and this would be, you know, it'd be usable. It'd be usable. That really wraps up this video on the SmallRig cage for the Action 3 and 4 cameras. And as mentioned, you know, it's really all benefits. You gain a little bit of weight. I've lost my scale, or I'll give you an exact weight on this compared to the DJI one. But, you know, you gain some threaded mounting solution on the top. You got ones on the side. You got one on the bottom. You got quick release door to remove it. Boom. You have the quick release door on the side to get access to your battery, your you know, SD card, and you know, this thing's definitely more durable. You probably punt this into a wall and you'll be fine. But I love SmallRig products in general. I have one for my one of my Sony cameras. I actually have another one on the way for my A6700, which I'm filming this video with, and a number of their actually adapters and whatnot. Everything's been great. I have had no issues with anything, and I've heard their customer service is good. I haven't had to contact them personally, but yeah, that's overall. The quick rundown on this cage, I definitely recommend it if you have this same setup. I believe they make some for the GoPros and some other devices as well, so check them out. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. Feel free to hit the bell, get your notifications. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And you know, check out my other video. I think I have one linked up in the corner somewhere where I actually did a review on the SmallRig cage for my ZV-E10 camera. That thing's holding up fine. I actually dropped my camera off of a tripod onto a driveway, and zero damage to my camera, zero damage to my lens, a little bit of scuffing on the SmallRig cage, so it held up perfectly and probably saved my camera and me a few dollars. So, you know, as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.